Hi, welcome to my presentation. My name is Theod Nirinda, and I'm about to present about an after-school program. It's a collaborative project between Guyas High School and different schools in the USA, and it's called Global Conversation. It's a project out of the many that run after school in Guyas High School. And the question to ask is how relevant are these projects as far as students' life while at school and after school is concerned? What's the worth or merit of the program, as Scriven put it in the text? Should schools keep advocating for such program, or they should use the time for classroom work? I'm hoping that my findings will assist administrators and teachers in decision making. Just as Michael Patton put it, it's more of program improvement. It's an ongoing process, adaptation, and learning. How best can we improve such programs? And I'm coming in as an internal evaluator simply because I'm familiar with the program's history and the model, and to some extent, I understand the decision making of the school. And because I'm a staff member, I can always work hand in hand with the teachers to remind them about the need of these projects. And as well, I can reach easily to other stakeholders like parents. I'm trying to find the relevancy as far as the different stakeholders are concerned, i.e., the students, teachers, and parents. For example, I'm looking at how participating in this program has helped students improve their communication skills, teamwork, time management, and ICT skills. How relevant are these skills as far as their future is concerned? And to my fellow teachers, is it possible to maintain these programs at the expense of class work? And to parents, do you think these programs are helping your children outside the school setting? Those are the answers my evaluation is trying to look at. And why is it important to do this evaluation? The world demands more than what is taught in classroom. It is important for schools to equip their students with other skills outside the classroom, exposing them to the outside culture with the help of ICT is one important aspect that schools should be advocating for. It's also important for students to try and connect what is taught in class and what they find outside in the real world. So we are trying basically to bridge that gap between classroom work and what is there out in the world. And I'm using formative evaluation because it will give me a chance to make decision every step on the way. But eventually, I look at it culminating into a summative evaluation. I'm looking at what is working in the project, what needs to be improved, how can it be improved, is it meeting stakeholders' expectation? And in this, I'm looking at using Stafford Beam's approach of CIPP. The context in which the program is running will determine what input I should put in order to process a product. And in that way, I hope to be making decisions as I move on step by step. However, I don't rule out using other programs like patterns utilization focused evaluation because it brings in people who have the interest in the outcome of the evaluation and how decisions will affect them. And still, participants-oriented approach is also some good approach because I'm looking at an inclusive participation from the different stakeholders. And who are these stakeholders? I'm looking at the students as major stakeholders because they're the ones who are going to be participating in the project. But again, the teachers who help them run the project are the other stakeholders, school administrators, because the decisions they make can either determine the continuity of this project or its cease. The parents too are not forgotten because they will give us a feedback on how relevant the program is as far as their kids are at home. The computer technicians too will come on board because as the kids are doing this project, they are always there to support them, do the technical work bit of the computer bit of it. And so the students, teachers, school administrators, parents, and computer technicians are the key players as far as this project is concerned. There isn't much resource as in terms of money that is needed as far as running this project is concerned, because I'll be looking at using the school computers and the internet to run the project. However, the computers that we use at school do not have webcam. So when it comes to the part of exchanging videos with the partners in the US, I'll have to improvise by using a personal smartphone. So basically, that's those are the resources I'm looking at. In doing this, there are standards I'm expected to meet. I am expected to consult the parents of the participating students, but there are other standards that do pertain evaluation. For example, like attention to stakeholders. I'm sure that evaluation that I'm going to do will have to devote attention to the different range of individuals and groups in this project. The reliable information, which is actually say standard 3. I am expected, of course, to yield sufficiently dependable and consistent information for the intended use of all stakeholders. And then, of course, communication and reporting. It should be adequate, unbiased, and timely. And the videos that these students are going to exchange are private and encrypted. So it implies that the rights of the participants are not violated by online bullies, and I don't envisage any politics involved because this is a program which has been running in school. So basically, the school culture is conducive. We are looking at how best can this program be improved so that it benefits the many. My management plan is basically I'll meet the stakeholders to agree on what is supposed to be done and who does what. I'm sure the major bit of data collection will be discussed, but I'm looking at the qualitative, non-experimental, and focus group design. And because there are quite a number of students who participate in this project, I'll have to use randomized block design to effectively collect the information, and of course to use time series design to based on the past information, so as so that it helps me plan for the betterment of this program in the future. After collecting all that information, I'm hoping to analyze and interpret the results alongside my other stakeholders like teachers, and thereafter I'll have to meet teachers and administration to review the results. The time frame of these activities, I'm looking at using 1 month to engage the stakeholders, then 2 months on collecting data, and the last month will be on analyzing and reviewing the data. And I'm hoping to release the report at the end of the 4 months. The data collection, as I've just discussed, the first source is on the existing records because the program is not new. And the surveys that will be carried on will be looking at the opinion, attitude, and the behavior of the different stakeholders, especially the students. I'll be looking at the different ways that students do behave after school. Do they show any change as a result of participating in this project? Having gotten all that information, I'm expected to present it to the different stakeholders, but more so to teachers and administrators, and to some parents who can make it for the presentation, and I'm looking at oral presentation. However, parents who cannot make it can be accessed via emails. We shall send the report on their emails, and it will be posted on the school website so that it can be viewed by the general public. With that, I thank you for your attention, and God bless you.